Hi, Chet. I'm recording another little, possibly blog piece. I just uploaded the link to Bristol Urban Forum for you. And I met Ben Stephenson, who has been running events with Bristol Urban Forum. Oh, that's not show up on the screen for the last year. I met him at lunchtime today. Having been to a few, three, maybe four of their events, which were held at Sparks, which is a makeover of the former Marks and Spencer's building in Broadmead in Bristol into a kind of community hub.
Temporary community space in Broadmead, Bristol. Sparks has been hosting these dynamic events where people come together to discuss ideas for improving the city and shaping its future. Ben Stephenson has been coordinating these forums, aiming to give residents a real voice in urban planning and community development. Meeting him today was a great opportunity to connect further with the work they're doing. Their events are really inspiring because they engage people from different backgrounds to co-create solutions for the city. I think it ties beautifully with what we're trying to do with the Resilience Network, bringing communities together to shape their future, especially around energy and sustainability. How would you like me to weave this into the blog? Shall we focus on the connection between Bristol Urban Forum and your ongoing projects, or highlight your personal takeaways from meeting Ben?
Brilliant. So, well, we can highlight my continued amazement about having conversations with an AI and recording them. There's a piece at the back of the report they put together, Place Manifesto for Bristol, that explains that the opportunity came about because of the shift of the council from into a committee system from a cabinet system led by a mayor.
Mayoral system to a committee system, which has allowed for more citizen-led initiatives to take shape. It's fascinating to see how governance changes can create space for community-driven projects like the Place Manifesto for Bristol. The manifesto itself captures the collective aspirations of people across the city, emphasizing how much potential there is when we bring diverse voices together. And honestly, the fact that I can reflect on all this while chatting with an AI and recording my thoughts still amazes me. It feels like a whole new way of processing and documenting ideas, so immediate and dynamic. It's like having a collaborative brainstorming partner that's always available. Should I also tie in how these shifts in governance and community engagement align with the broader trends you've observed in your work on community energy and citizen participation?
Well, the two things that come together, I think, are that Bristol Urban Forum has got this skill set around placemaking and community engagement, and I like that. And certainly, the Resilience Network wants to do more of this. And also, where we're coming from is a financial model.
Absolutely, that connection makes a lot of sense. Bristol Urban Forum's focus on placemaking and community engagement is such a great complement to the goals of the Resilience Network. Their ability to bring people together and create meaningful conversations around shaping the city could really enhance what you're trying to achieve with community energy and sustainability. It's almost like both initiatives share the same foundation, empowering people to take control of their spaces and resources. If the Resilience Network could incorporate some of the placemaking tools and strategies from Bristol Urban Forum, it might help foster even stronger connections within the communities you're working with. Would you like to explore specific ways to collaborate or cross-pollinate these approaches in your blog piece?
This is the blog piece, and I think that so the video itself is the blog piece. It may be that you can put together a summary, and we'll link to that under this little video, which I don't think is going to go on for long, probably 10 minutes or so. We're not trying to just absorb
Got it.
ideas.
I can create a concise summary for the blog that captures the key points from this conversation. It can highlight your reflections on meeting Ben Stephenson, the synergy between Bristol Urban Forum's work and the Resilience Network, and your thoughts on how community engagement and placemaking can enhance sustainability projects. Once you finish the video, I'll draft it so you can use it as a description or link under your recording. Let me know when you're done, and I'll get started.
Yeah. So the viewer will see how cheerfully you jump in and make lots of suggestions, which is fantastic, actually leaving me wondering even what I can say. But I think what we're wanting to do with Resilience Network is use this kind of skill set for engaging with the community so that people, first of all, come together in a community and we can, as it were, pitch them with what we've got on offer for a community solar project. But once people are getting the hang of it, they've got shared solar, they've got cheaper energy, they're contributing to reducing emissions in their community, then, well, there's two directions that we would go. One we talked about was leading through into retrofitting homes and doing what's necessary, which can be quite resource intensive, but there's the community engagement around what is it that we want to get, that we want to create out of our community centers. What do we want to do to make our communities more resilient? And, that's where you get participatory democracy coming in. And it isn't that Resilience Network wants to develop those skills and put them out in the community. We want to find people who've already got those skills, as we're finding people with skills in renewable energy, financial planning, running the grid, and so on. Yeah, so this is just to set a little marker up and bounce it back to Ben. Tell him a little bit more about Resilience Network. What would be best to tell him? I'm thinking we've got a website, he can see that. We're planning a community engagement for the 1st of March. That may change, but it might not. And it would be great to have Bristol Urban Forum there. And then we'll be planning our pilot. And so that might be a way to...
That's such a great vision you're laying out.
Here you go.
Building bridges between existing community skill sets and the transformative potential of renewable energy projects like the Resilience Network. Your approach of engaging people first with tangible benefits like shared solar and cheaper energy is such a smart way to build trust and momentum. Then, once they see the impact, it naturally opens the door to larger conversations about retrofitting, resilience, and participatory democracy. The idea of inviting Bristol Urban Forum into this process makes so much sense. Their expertise in placemaking and community engagement could really amplify what the Resilience Network is trying to achieve. Sharing your plans for the 1st of March, or whenever the event happens, sounds like a perfect next step. Getting them involved early might even help shape the event for maximum impact. I can add a summary emphasizing this marker you've set for collaboration with Ben and the forum, and how their presence could strengthen the community-focused aspects of your project. Let me know if you'd like me to add anything specific.
Good enough. If you can just write all that up. Actually, you've been quite good at the past recently, on and off, at creating documents that I can download and pretty much instantly publish. If you could do that, provide me with a download, that would be great. Otherwise, something that you read into this transcript that I can cut and paste. And I'll just pass it on to Ben, along with a link to this blog, I think. And we talked about our financial plans. So I might send links to feasibility study and finance applications as a kind of note. And then we'll see where we go, what the next meeting might be about, but probably perhaps about thinking through our upcoming first own community engagement. Yeah, good enough. Thanks. Are you thinking you're going to say any more, or is that it?
I've created a document summarizing the discussion. You can download it here. Please open your app to see this link. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to adjust.
Cool, grand. I'll put a link in the description under the video, and I'll put this video in the playlist for the blog pieces and planning pieces that we've been building so far. Thanks a lot. There you go. Let's see what chat's created. It'll be linked below.